Well, we were back at it. The shop's flooded. We had a lot of rain last night. Tornadoes touched down in Hera. Messed it up pretty bad. Actually, tornado got pretty close to Charlie's house. Probably about a mile from his house. It just tore everything up over there. Here we got a lot of rain. We were under tornado watch for a long time, but nothing ever came through, luckily. We did get a lot of rain, as you can tell. It flooded this whole area. You can tell the water was coming in over there, coming in and coming in over here. Luckily, it was pretty, I guess not real deep right here, and it dried up mostly. The door, it's really muddy, so I need to get all this cleaned up today. So this is our pond outside. I pulled up and I knew it was going to be bad in here because of the pond. Usually if the pond's full, it's flooded in here too. So I need to have a friend come do some dirt work and see if we can get this thing drained a little better, because you can see the dirt on the floor where it has gotten wet. So I want to pump this water out and just kind of get it all cleaned up. Try to pump some water out of that front pond. And just get it to where I can, get some stuff done tomorrow and film another video. Or I guess maybe I might just put it in this video. I got this little pump from Harbor Freight. So let's see how she does. Seems to be working pretty good, so we should see how long this takes. Hopefully not too much longer. Probably good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna go hook this thing up in the front pond and get it kind of drained just in case we get more rain so it doesn't flood it again. So let's go move this thing. Starting to thunder again, so I might have to pack this up and just hope it doesn't flood again. You can kind of see the clouds moving in right there. Kind of scary over there. I dug this out, so hopefully it'll flow and it won't go up into the shop. This is about dry, so hopefully tonight it won't rain that much. Last night just poured and poured and poured for hours. So hopefully they don't overflow. I mean, we got a little bit out of it at least. Hopefully the video shows it. But how to come back tomorrow, and I'm gonna film some more on that. You guys probably haven't seen it yet. I'll show a little bit more tomorrow once I get all the crap out of it, because I had to stack stuff in it for the rain. So I'll show you guys what it looks like with the fenders on the driver's side and finally a roller. So I will see you guys in the morning. Well, came in this morning, had another small puddle. It wasn't as bad as yesterday, luckily, so was able to get it cleaned up and back to work. I got this thing going over here. I got trying to get the brake set up all done, the cantilever set up. I'll have the master cylinders mounted back here. So that's what I'm doing next. I'm just gonna cut this out. As you can kind of see, I got some lines drawn for the master cylinder to mount to, and this will just go in here like this. So get it all mounted up. I gotta get it all cut out, and I gotta figure out how I'm exactly gonna mount it, because I think it needs more strength than this. So I might wind up running a flat piece of steel on the top just to give it some rigidity. So let's get this thing cut. Okay, so we got our piece loosely cut out here. Lay this template down I made. Theoretically, if it fits on the template fits, the metal should fit after I get it cut out. So hopefully that is the case. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. On this stuff, I like to lay it out Just put a magnet on it to hold it, just so it doesn't move on you. We'll just loosely trace around this with my Sharpie here. Perfect. Go ahead, since I'm here, I'll go ahead and center mark my holes for the mounting of the master cylinder and the clutch slave cylinder. Go ahead and get those done. So all I gotta do is just drill those after I get them cut. I'll go ahead and just drill these out real quick so I don't lose my marks. One more. Now that we got them all drilled, I'll come back. I'll just go ahead and cut it with the cutoff wheel. I like to use the really skinny cutoff wheels just because they cut faster. I think they're like 3/32. Let me go grab one and I'll show you. They are... Where's the... Oh, sorry. They are... You can see it right there, 0.40. So super thin, they just cut faster. And I like cutting this with sheet metal because you can usually TIG weld afterwards. You don't have a big gap. So get this thing cut out. I always feel like a wuss in the morning when the spark hits my arm. I'm like, ow! I don't know why, it just always does. After I've been grinding for half the day, it don't even bother me, but in the mornings I'm like, dang, that hurts. Go ahead and give her a test fit. It is too long, which I cut it big to make sure I'd have plenty of room. So I'll probably go ahead and just cut an 1/8 inch off this side because I don't want that side to go in any farther. I'll cut an 1/8 inch off and then just keep cutting an 1/8 off until it fits up here. Okay, one more again. Ooh, now we talking. That's looking good. Perfect. Now I know it fits. I didn't want to get too crazy with drilling all the holes for the, master cylinder port to go through. So what I'll do now is just get the hole saw out and drill those out, and then come up with a plan on how to stiffen this thing up. This is 3/16, so it should be pretty strong, but I still want to put a gusset. Not really gusset. I'll probably just plate it in, honestly, up here, just so it don't flex. I probably actually should plate it on the bottom. That makes more sense. But to do that, now that I'm looking at it, I really need to get the slave cylinder for the clutch to make sure it doesn't hang down too far and actual hit the plate I put on. So I'll probably just tack it in there for now and get the pedals figured out. I got the brake pedal figured out, but the clutch pedal, I needed this done so I can make sure the clutch pedal would work too in line, if that makes sense. I had to pretty much process where the arm's gonna sit for the cantilever. So let's drill some holes. Well, everybody's getting a hold of me right now. I guess there's tornadoes coming. We're in the path again, so that's fun. When I get back, I'll hole saw that and we'll finish that out hopefully. So hopefully it's not that bad. So catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Strong as it has been. Okay, tornado watch is out. Likely
coming right for us.
South and east of Oklahoma City, the metro. I'm guessing here with that. We'll get.
Here comes the turtle head. Here we go. A little bit of a turtle. I don't know why I call it that.
I wish you wouldn't. That is.
Well, survived. Nobody got any damage. I didn't even think a tornado touched down in our area for sure. Maybe later up northeast is which way it was heading. It was kind of cutting northeast across the state. So no damage in Shawnee or Tecumseh. Everybody's fine. Shop didn't flood again, so that's good. Let's get back to work, I guess. Oh, let me show you guys some stuff real quick. Charlie's buddy Will made this for us. Thought that was pretty cool. It's an old sign. You can tell that's how Charlie was showing me. It's got rivets on it, so that's kind of cool. But he made that, and we decided to hang it up there. I think it looks really cool. And I had another guy send us this in the mail. I didn't know his name. Jacob gave it to me. But thank you to whoever sent this. That's awesome. I hung it up right there. Then the last thing we got in the mail was this. This was super cool. Look how killer that is. 3-window Model A with a 32 grill shell. So big thank you to Larry DeForest. I love it. It looks awesome. Love when we get stuff like that in the mail. It's just neat to see. So thank you guys for sending it. Let's get back on this car. Safety first. I got them deburred and they look pretty good. There's just some scratches in it, so I'm gonna try one of these flap discs in there. I think it'll fit. I don't gonna fit. See if I can find another one, just to try to get some of the marks from the Dremel out. I think I have some port and polishing stuff somewhere where I have a smaller one. So let me go see if I can find that. Found one. This one's made in China. Mucho better. We're gonna clean up 120. Let's see if I'm happy with it or not. Let me go ahead and locate the master cylinder on it. We'll get the holes drilled the right size. And I'll kind of see how this edge looks against the master cylinder and see if I like it. I kind of want this car, when you get underneath it, I want it to be, you know, like look very nice underneath, not just like I handmade it. I want to be, you know, I want it to look real. It's got to be traditional, but it needs to be really nice. So, see how clean I can get this thing. Not looking half bad now. I'll have to order the other slave cylinder because he's trying to get it. Craig's trying to get it as a whole kit with the slave cylinder and the the hydraulic throwout bearing all in one. So I'm gonna wait because this hole does look a little close to the hole. So I'll wait to drill those holes big until we make sure it fits. But other than that, I'm happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably just tack it in there for now on the corners, just so if I have to, I can cut it out. But well, all in all, I'm happy with it. Went ahead and just hit it with 80 grit on a DA just to give it a little bit more cleanup. Let's see. Probably wind up just tacking it here and here, and then one on the top right here until I get the slave cylinder in like I was talking about. But let's get the welder drug over here, clean the spot off, and we'll get it tacked in. Go ahead and give this thing a little bit more sanding. I got most of it, but there's a little spot I missed. Got this little mini DA. I think I got it on Amazon. Works like a champ. I don't even remember what brand it is. I'll try to have Charlie find it on Amazon. It works perfect for getting in little small areas like that when your big DA can't. Give it a tack, and then I'll move it around as needed. Or move it before, either one, I guess. Now it won't fall out. We'll go ahead and mock it all up. Put the master cylinder on and get the rod going and make sure I'm happy with it. I think I'll just go ahead and weld it in. I can drill these with my little 90-degree drill and get to these real easy from the top. So that way I can just go ahead and get it in there. I can always add the plate later on the bottom. So let's do that. Master cylinder got a little rusty, so I'll have to clean it off. I had it on the ground and got a little water on it. I think I'm going to try to get him to run the Eastwood cast looking, or the cast paint or whatever. I'll send it to Charlie and have him post it up. It's really good stuff. It just makes it look better. I'm gonna have to tack this lower when it's moving this whole thing. Get this back out. Well, it works. I really need to bend the line up and just make sure the line will fit in there. I can get it in there. It's just not going to be fun at first, but like I said, I can do it. I'll probably honestly assemble the chassis and get all the brake lines ran before the body goes back on anyway. Just make it easier. But anyway, pretty excited about that. Pumps all the way through, goes all the way to the lock. So I guess I did my math right on the pedal ratio. Add some more support to this, but just making sure that all the ratios are right, and it looks like it's going to work. As you can see, I already got it made. Basically, the rundown on it, I just made a paper template that fit how I wanted it to. I did cut it a little big on the edge over here, just because when I weld it, it'll kind of burn the edge off, so I'll round it when I get it all welded in. Basically, just cut off wheel, grinder, smooth the edges, and ready to weld. So now I'm just going to make a pass on it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tack it in 4 corners first, and then we'll make a pass on it and get it welded out. Till I got it welded out, I'll grind it and pretty it up when I get back. I'll probably leave this weld just because it's strength, but this weld I'll just grind the top of it off just so it's flat. Other than that, like I said, I'm just gonna wait on this to get the lines done. I don't want to weld anything fully and do all that unless it's ready to go. So I hate backtracking. So I'll make sure the lines, I can bend the lines tight enough to where they're gonna work. And in the meantime, I can go ahead and start working on the clutch arm, because I can weld the arm on that pedal assembly. So I'll put a clutch arm on it and start getting that ran back here, and I can at least get that going so I can figure out the linkage on it. So we'll pick this back up on Wednesday morning. So I owe Craig a little bit extra hour just because of tornadoes, so that's why I'm gonna make it up on Wednesday. But anyway, see you guys on Wednesday. Well, put everything together so Craig could take a gander at it.
And that Tasty Burger's probably open. You never been there, huh? You ain't never
No.
been to Tasty Burger.
I can't go, or I gotta go home and eat. I have to drive back up there, drive separate. But we kind of been talking today, got this looked at more to where we're kind of figured out where everything's gonna fit. Craig was telling me he'd be okay about running the slave cylinder up here. So I'm gonna build a bracket. If I can quit hitting stuff. I'm gonna build a bracket right here and have an arm come off the pedal and actually work the slave cylinder from the front instead of putting it back here, because we want to run the 2.5-inch exhaust back here, but we want to tuck it up in higher is what we kind of figured. So that being said, I'll have to take this back out, which luckily it's just tacked, so that's no big deal. Also, when we go to do that, I was going to tell you it might be kind of hard to put the fluid in the slave cylinder.
Oh, yeah,
but
we can get around.
Yeah, we can figure it out. But we are going to run 2.5-inch all the way back, and we'll wind up putting the mufflers back here. So we kind of brainstormed on all that today. I need to get with O'Reilly's and kind of figure out what they got for mufflers that'll fit back here. Craig's kind of got what he wants already. Like, he's told me what sound he likes, what mufflers, so we're going to try to do that and get him the best size we can for the back. Also, I need to do these too at some point. I need to build the little brackets for these, but that won't really take very long. So one of those things, just keep chipping away at all the little stuff. We're looking pretty good. I'm excited. Also, we need to shorten this. I forgot. We need to shorten this down so we can actually have more room for the bend up on the exhaust. But anyway, we're getting there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. The shop's not been flooded since, so I'm glad the rain has kind of held off. I'm hoping it stays away for the rest of the year.
Guess you haven't heard about Saturday, huh?
Oh, is it supposed to rain Saturday too?
Friday,
Crap.
Saturday.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, I think.
Well, that's not fun.
I don't think it's as bad as what we just had, though.
Yeah, maybe it won't flood. I got my friend, I talked to a dirt work guy, and he told me he could fix a lot where it wouldn't be so bad. So,
So it slopes this way.
yeah, and the way that it's washed out around the building really bad, so that's kind of part of the problem. But all in all, I'm stoked with how it's turning out. Craig's happy, I'm happy, Bill's happy. So, till next time, see you guys later.